be reading, we are going to read a very beautiful poem here which talks about environment once again. And when I read this poem, I could not but recollect one of the lessons which I read since long, that is Gerald Durrell's Animals Forever. Animals Forever, when it is titled there, in that lesson, what I read is he dealt with many species of animals which got extinct. He is putting the name Animals Forever, but he is dealing with the animals which are extinct. Why so? I thought about. So he wanted to put an importance over there about the animals, man and animal. Because when we say the man is a social animal, that means he is not away from the animal. He should never think that he is superior to them. And he should allow the animals to have their own rights on this earth. In this universe, every creature has its own right to live. But because you are the superior animal, what you are doing is, you are either killing them for your food, or you are killing them for your place, right? Occupation of place, whatsoever, you are killing them. And he also calls the human being as a mad child, equipped with a gun, equipped with an axe, equipped with chemicals. A mad child he called the human beings. Why? Unknowingly that he is putting his own axe on his leg, never thinking that what is he doing is he is cutting away the plants, he is clearing the forests, and he is killing the animals. Some animals to occupy the place, some animals simply to eat because it is tasty. When I call this tasty, here what he talked about here is the American buffalo. They were in billions and billions in number before the Europeans got over there and occupied America. And who were there before these Europeans? Red Indians were there. And these Red Indians were dependent on the animals, that is buffalo. So what was the strategy to keep these Red Indians to their remote areas, clear away the places which I want? The strategy which has come is to kill or to make the supply of their food short. To make the food supply short, what is to be done? They mainly depend on the buffalo for their food, for their shelter, for their ornaments, for everything. They depend on the buffalo. So, eradicate this buffalo, then Red Indians will not be there. That way these Europeans killed. How many? In hundreds they killed. And during the course of this killing, they could able to find out what is the term? The tongue of the buffalo can make a very good tasty soup. So for the sake of that tongue tasty soup, they used to kill the buffalo, leave the carcass there and bring the tongue, make soup. Right? Export it. That way, leaving every part there, remaining over there, left over there, to stink. They used to collect the only tongue. Second one. Thus, the buffalo had come to a complete extinct level. There, they could be able to understand, yes, this buffalo is necessary. And so they survived, American buffaloes. Now, second one he talked about there, that is the bird. What is the term? The pigeon, the male pigeon, that bird, passenger pigeon he called it, right? That one, it had become a very good tasty dish. They were there in billions. At a time, these number of birds, they perch over a branch of a tree, the branch of a tree used to be crashed down. Those many numbers were there. Now that bird is completely extinct. It is no more, it is not there. Such selfish we are. And the very same thing I could see here, and so I brought all these things for you to just remember. Just remember how environments, time and again, they remind you where you are going, right? And so these words have come. We say we have reserved certain areas for as forests, and there we see our eradicating species are being revived over there, we say. But how much care we are taking for them? Do they have their natural habitat circumstances there? Do we bother about it? No. Right? And the natural flora and fauna, they need certain circumstances prevail over there. Is it there? We don't bother. We have put some earmarking. This is the forest area. That way we reserve it. Funds, are we releasing funds for it? No. And so he called it as a paper protection. The government is always giving paper protection. So if at all we are giving paper protection for these reserves, etc., and this forest area, then what are we called as? What should we be called as is the dreamer. We are only dreaming. We are thinking that we have done all these things for the animals. They should grow. That way we are still simply, we are dreamers. Then we have to wake up. We have to wake up and find the facts over there. I have reserved. I have increased the forest area. Have I done anything for it? That way we have to come up from our dreams and we have to wake up. We have to find out the facts over there. What is really happening? Right? If it is not that, our complete existence on this earth is a big question mark. And so he put a question mark here. Or will the dreamer wake? That way he put a question mark over there, because what is this question mark? It is a question mark for the human's existence. How safe we are on this earth, we do not know. And so a question mark. Right? After when I have justified this title and something I have told you what we learned in our earlier years, now we are going to read a beautiful poem, and writer, let us think, she is a Medora Chevalier, 21st poet, and she is well-known writer of present day. She writes about contemporary themes. Yes, that is taking care of environment is the contemporary thing, means present day's requirement it is. In this poem, Or Will the Dreamer Wake, she writes about how the animals would become extinct if they are not protected. Right? So now she starts with the tiger and the polar bear and the birds and the fish, aquatic animals even. She did not leave anything here. She brought our everything, every animal, whether it is an aviator or it is a mammal or whether it is what we call as a aquatic animal. Everything she covered over here. So let us enjoy the poem now. Or will the dreamer wake? Out in the east the jungle listens. The tiger's plaintive growls in pain. The great trees hear her breathing shaking. Inside her still the new leaves wait. These cubs could be the last ones ever to freely live and roam and mate. Our grandchild knows the tiger never, or will the dreamer wake? Now you see, a tiger has been brought. Where does a tiger live? If at all we want to know, it cannot live on the plain. It should have a hiding. It should have a forest for it. Deep in the forest they will be residing. Right? Are we keeping anything deep to be called as forest? Now it is a question mark. Out in the east, the jungle listens. In the jungle, the roar of the tiger is listens. The tigress, tiger is the male, tigress is the female, right? The tigress plaintive growl, plaintive. What is the meaning of plaintive? It is worth hearing. It has a musical something. And second one, it has something what we call as a suffering, difficulty, pain, right? In Solitary Reaper, Wordsworth has put the word plaintive lines, plaintive tones, right? Plaintive notes, that way he put it. Though it is a very musical, though it is very sweet, it has a pinch of pain, that is called plaintive. So the tigress plaintive growls in pain. You see, here given the pain also, growl. It cannot speak, it growls. That way it growls. And with pain, it is not a full-fledged growl even. It is not an open one, it is not a free one. It has pain with it. The great trees hear her breathing, shaking, inside her still the new life's weight. Now, why there is pain in her voice? Pain is there in her voice because the tigress is about to give the cubs. The cubs are still inside her. They are taking breath inside her. You see how beautifully the lines have been put. The birth of the cubs is being placed before you. See the beauty of it. The growl of the tigress, which is plaintive, it is heard in the east of the jungle. Why is it growling with a pain? Because it is giving birth to the cubs. Where are they? They are still in the womb of the mother. They are yet to come out to breathe the external air. That is the thing she had put in a beautiful manner here within these few lines. Inside her, still the new lives wait. Inside her womb, the new lives are still there, yet to come out. Right? Very beautiful. These cubs could be the last ones ever. Maybe, we do not know. These cubs which are coming out now presently, maybe last ones. Why? Because tiger reserves are there in our country, but we are not taking care of these tigers. If there are reserves, there are poachers even. That means the people who kill them illegally, they are also there. They are killing them. And hence, here in this hand she is giving the new cubs, and in the same hand she is telling whether they would survive or not. Maybe they are the lost cubs. Right? So, to free last ones ever, what for? To freely live and roam and mate. How many verbs are there you see? To live and roam and mate. Can they survive? Can they freely roam in the forest? Right? During the course of their roaming in the forest, they might be killed. They might not be killed. If they are not killed, right, then if at all we take the census of it, how many tigresses are there? How many tigers are there? Right? Would they get a chance to mate and again give forth to their new cubs? Can there be any chance there? Right? A good question mark over here. Our grandchildren child knows the tiger never. Maybe. Right? We have seen the tigers. But I am just explaining my grandchild. Tiger would be like this and it will be growling like this. Every day I put, that means I am introducing the tiger, introducing the lion through my stories to him. You may also do the same thing. You must have seen the tiger in your zoo park. Right? And you may not be getting time to take your children to the zoo park. Then you will be explaining, tiger will be like this, yellow, black stripes. And in our time, I have not seen a tiger, I must have seen a tiger, but there are people disguising themselves as a tiger, they used to dance. And it is a very famous dance, tiger dance, Puli Vasham, Dappulu. They used to play the music and the dap and they used to dance. By seeing that itself, we used to feel, yes, the tiger, most probably it is like this. That is also not there now. The dance, tiger dance is also not there. It is also extinct. Tigers are getting extinct. Then how do you make your children understand what is a tiger? Question yourself. Right? That is what she has put over here. I read the same poem once again, stanza once again. Now, topic changed. But the question is same. Far in the north, the white bear snuffles. The white bear, that is polar bear. Far in the north, the white bear snuffles. What is the snuffle? When it walks, there will be a snuffling sound. When it puts its nozzle, that is this one, muzzle, into the ice, what? In search of some fish, something, that is called snuffle. It will be leaving the air and the ice will be just coming out as if it is a just, what is that one, just like your fountain, it will be coming, the ice will be coming. That itself is the activity, complete activity is snuffle. So, down in her lair, the gleaming snow. What is this lair? Lion and its lair. Lion will be in the den, and that place where the lion lives, it is called its lair. Wherever a wild animal lives, that place is called its lair. So, down in her lair, the gleaming snow. What is this made of? Gleaming snow. Snow everywhere. There only it dwells. That is its lair. And it is gleaming all over. Gleaming means nothing but sparkling. It is giving out, emitting out light, reflecting light. Snow, she waits for all the life she is making. She is there, she is waiting there only. For what? All the lives she is making. That is, its cubs are coming behind. She is waiting for. Why the cub is coming? Because it is the mother, mother has to feed me. Right? And again, what are they dependent on? The lives over there, the fish in the snow, which may come out, or some small creatures, some crabs, something, whichever comes over there, they catch it and it gives to the children, to their cubs. So, here very beautifully, she waits for all the life she is making outside the crashing glacier grove. The crashing glacier, right? What is a glacier? We should know first. A full platform of ice which is floating on the surface, outer surface of the water. Right? As long as it is connected, it is not a glacier. When it is taking part, means divided, then this is called glacier. And the bear is waiting over here, looking into that water. Maybe some fish may come out. Right? You can see our Animal Planet, Discovery and all these channels. You can know about this white bear. Outside the crashing glaciers grove, these cubs could be the last cubs ever to freely live and roam and mate. You see, these cubs, that means this bear, polar bear, has some cubs, followed it. And the polar bear, the mother bear, it has a responsibility. What is it one? Find out some living creature. For what? As a prey, as a food for its cubs. Maybe these cubs may be the last ones which we are seeing them. Maybe slowly, the polar bear may also eradicate, go away from the picture, go away from the land. Maybe these are the last cubs. And again, the same question, our grandchild knows the white bear never. White bear as it is, I have not seen. I am seeing in the Discovery Channel, Animal Planet. We are also doing the same thing. But the channels do exist forever. Whether these polar bears do exist or not, it is a very great big question mark. and only those picturized earlier, we have to repeat them and repeat them. Why? Every year it is heard that the polar ice is being melted and it is running down into the oceans. If there is no ice, if all the ice is melted, then where is that polar bear itself? It may not be. Why this polar region is getting melted? Because of the global warming. Why this global warming? Because of the vehicles you are running, because of the garbage you are collecting, not collecting, accumulating, right? And because of the noise which you are making, you are polluting everything whichever is there in your surrounding. And that is slowly going to the polar regions, and it is getting up warmed. And so now here the glaciers, they are parting and they are melting, they are turning down into water, and there is no ice over there, and then polar region conditions are not there, climatic conditions are not there, the polar bear will not be there. So if it is not there, my grandchildren, as it is now, my grandchildren do not know, excepting that Discovery Channel, right? I too did not see in my lifetime what is a polar, but they may not be exist over there even to film them. That may be the condition. There in the west, the song thrush warble, she waves her nest to hold her clutch, a long wait now to find a partner. The eggs are laid, there are not much. These chicks could be the last ones ever, the last to fly and sing and mate. Our grandchild knows this song, thrush never, or will the dreamer wake? Once again the question comes. What? And that feasting on the birds had grown into such an extent that if there are no birds, they started going inside the forest wherever they lay eggs. They took the eggs, they took the small chicks, and they tasted more and they ate that even. Means at the very production level, the goods have been taken away. So now demand is more, no supply. Again, let us put the same principle of economy what we are learning. What is the one? Demand and supply. Demand is more, supply is not there, then get extinct. Right? The same thing happened to the birds even. Here the poetess has taken one bird which on the bushes they stand and they sing very beautifully. Right? And these birds are getting extinct because the mankind. Why? They want to eat them. Okay? And if at all they are doing that, can we have some birds of this class to show to our next generations? That is what our grandchild. Next generation, can they know it? Now because your culture is apartment culture, right? And here the forest is your, what we call as concrete forest now, concrete jungle. Have we seen a crow? A black crow is a very common bird, but in Hyderabad, how many have you seen? In remote you must have seen. The household sparrow. A household sparrow. How many of we seeing that and enjoying that? No. Right? And early morning, the chirping of the birds, I used to hear, and I used to wake up on the chirping of the birds. A very pleasant day. But now, we are waking up with the first motor call, bomb. With that we are waking up. Then where is the chirping sound of the birds gone? We don't know. They have not gone. We have pushed them into remote areas. We want to forget about it. Only when we are hearing on our TVs, etc., we are enjoying the twittering of the birds, and we call the twitters, right? The twitching, all these things. We put all the sounds of the birds to our software systems and software results, what we are putting over there, Twitter, right? That is the thing. Long-beaked, we don't know. Crane, we don't know, we have not seen, right? And the hatcheries, they know our children, but they do not know the real cock which goes up onto the house top and croaks from there to wake the whole village. It is not there now, right? So we are missing many things, and here is a bird. The eggs are laid. There are not much. The eggs are laid, but how many? If a bird lays, if a sparrow lays, it lays only 2, not much. But whether these eggs are hatched to chick, a doubtful question. We do not know. These chicks could be the last ones ever. If they survive, even if they become chick, do they survive? Because there are many enemies to it. Even a cat, even a snake, it may go into the and may take it. If they are spared from the human beings, they are not sparing from the other animals. So, a very good question again. Our grandchild knows the song thrush, never. Or will the dreamer wake? Or the person, one who is contributing for the extinct of these animals and this bird, does he wake up, stopping dreaming? He is dreaming. He is thinking everything is in order. But it is not in order, because it is only its thought, dream. He should wake up from this dreaming and come into the fact. Deep, these few lines again here. Deep in ocean, south the whale swims. Deep in the ocean, south. South ocean, that means South Pole now. Earlier North Pole, the bear. Now South Pole, now we are having the whale. Here it is also endangered. Why? Swims, her song of breathing fills the seas. By that, the whale in it, its existence, people could able to know, feel. And so here fills the seas. Thousands of creatures wait the moment. There are thousands of people, they are waiting. What for? A moment. What for? To see the beauty of the whale. The solemn birth that they will see. They want to see one more whale should be taken birth. That is a really spectacular one, solemn one, very important one. They want to watch it. Is that they want to watch? No. Because the water goes up into that level means whale is there, catch it. Right? The child could sing the final whale song, the last to make the ocean shake. Our grandchild never hears its mystery, or will the dreamer wake? Now you see, now we are enjoying it. Enjoying what? Enjoying a whale in totality and the beauty of the one more whale taking birth, right? And again the newly come up whale kid. But is that enjoyment, can we guarantee it to our kids? A question again. Can our child can see to it? Or the dreamer wakes up? People will be thinking, if there is no mango tree, okay, it can be grown. Who will grow? Somebody will grow it. Who will grow? They don't question, and that finger will not be coming to this side. Then somebody will be, all the 5 to 4 fingers, whatsoever the fingers are there, it will be open to other people and somebody would be growing. Why you should not be that somebody? Why you should not grow it? Why don't you try for it? A big question mark. Why we don't have time? Then you have time, ample of time to what we call as destroy it. You have ample of time to destroy it, but no time to erect it, construct it. If at all I do these things, I may become God. And so I do only one thing. I don't want to do the other thing. Unless you do the other thing, that is to see the survival of other animals, your existence may be in a very big question mark. And so all along, in all these stanzas, you can see every stanza has been concluded with a question mark. Right? And the style is very easy style she has adopted. And the words, none of the words you can see it is away from our knowledge. They are within our knowledge. Eggs we know, laid we know, much we know, chick we know, lost we know, fly, mate, thrush, whatever the word you take, they don't go for a very hard meaning. We need not to go for a dictionary. While reading itself, we can make out, yeah, the meaning of this word is this. That is the beauty of the poem.